Hello, and welcome. My name is MiniBetrayal, and this is Factorio Megabase. I'm picking up almost exactly where we left off. Couple of slight changes. I've put a loop here so I can turn the train around without having to pick it up and put it down again. I have added a wagon on the back, which you can currently see is full of beacons, and I've gone to go and get some stuff, which you can see in my inventory there. Now, I don't... Well, I was going to say I don't know but more accurately, I don't think that I am going to be able to do this task all in one go. I'm going to have to come back and forth. That's really quite a long way out. Yeah, that is as far out as I can zoom. It doesn't let me zoom out any further than that, even on the map view. But anyway, yes, we are going... Where are we going? I want to make a green circuit outpost. So I need some iron and copper nice and close. I could do here, what's that, 101 million, 203 million. Let's just have a quick check. Green circuits. Okay, so they require half as much copper again. So if I can, I don't know, approximately balance that out, that would be good. I also want the big, like, 100 million plus deposits. 218, 160, that's more iron. There's also more iron. So if I did 135 and 79, so 135 plus 79, which is 135, that's still less. What if I add on 68? That gets me to 282. If I add on another 52 million to that, it's 334 million. And if I divide all of that by 1.5, that gets me to... No, divide by 1.5, not multiply. Gets me to 222 million. Which is about okay. So yeah, we'll clear out these biters and we'll set up this bit here using 1, 2, 3, 4 copper patches and this iron patch as green circuits. Okay, so first up, I am in there. I am going to firstly remind myself how to do this. Is it shift click? Control click? Which one of those works? I think it was control click. Yeah, it gives me a temporary stop, which was reminded me, something like that, in my Discord by one of my patrons. I honestly don't remember who. But yes, you can set up a temporary stop, so it'll just take you there. I am going here because... it was also pointed out to me that this signal is wrong. That's an exit, so that should be an ordinary signal. This one here, that's alright. This one here, I'm not sure how long the signals coming out this way are going to be. Whew, that made me jump. So it was pointed out that this one should probably be a chain signal as well. And it could be, much in the same way that this one could be a chain signal. At this point, though, I don't think it matters. But yeah, that one should definitely have been an ordinary rail signal. Okay, so we'll hop in here, and it was this headland over here. So I will... no, I need to be in the train to do that. And it was all the way over here somewhere, so if I go there with control click, meanwhile, because I've got some biter clearing to do, I will go grab the Octatron. And we'll get that to come back and meet me there. We'll do a bit of biter clearing and then start setting up the mining outposts first. that took a long time. Right, but here we are, so we'll hop out. We will... I have to be careful about doing this. So if I hop into one of these, who am I in? I'm in Sherlock, I think that is. Yes, that is ooh. We're a little low on rockets. How are the others? Okay, at some point this episode we'll send them back for a rocket pickup. What's the hold up here? These are not producing rockets because... Iron. A lack of iron. Yeah. Maybe I should do something... Oh yeah, it's because it's patchy. It's coming in and out. Could maybe just plug that in. 30 million there. 35 million there. What's the iron deposit I'm currently on? 51. Yeah, maybe we'll do that as well. Okay, but it's this button I want. Follow player. There we go. Alright. And... I'll just do that. Let's go kill some biters. Okay, so we actually picked up another 185 million there. So I'm wondering, let's see, if I do 185 plus this one up here, that's 52, plus this one, plus 68. Okay, that's closer. So if I do 185 plus 52 plus 68, divide that by the 1.5, that gets me to 203 and a third, which is very close to the 201. I wonder, if I do 185 plus 135, it's 213. So I could just do these two, but they're quite far away. If I'd... Yeah, okay, so I'll do this copper, that copper, and this iron. And that will all be one big green circuit production. Alright. So let's send Sherlock back up to meet the train. The rest of the guys should follow. In fact, I don't know, I've got the miners on me. I may as well start. Now, one thing I did not bring with me is belts, so I'm going to have to go back to get them anyway. But alright. Oh, no, I want to switch follow off. There we go. And... I don't have grenades. I could do this with bots, but I'll just fill up my inventory with wood then. And who wants that? Alright. Miners. I have no copper on me. I want to get some cable though. That's mildly inconvenient. Okay, so I have there a unit, which is all hooked up by red circuits. In fact, what I should probably do I want the entire resource patch or just the mining drill? If I do that, 215 million, I think they all output, yeah. I will keep these as just this mining drill. There is some overlap, which is a little annoying, but I'll have to deal with it. Right, so copy. Oh, no, actually, I can do the blueprint thing again, can't I? So if I make that a blueprint, grid size, yeah. Now, someone was saying, now even though it's not hooked into the the universal grid, if I click and drag, yeah, now that does that thing. Oh, my mouse is doing some weird things lately, though. So I do have to be careful of that. So click and drag. There we go. And over here as well. Oh, no, this one is off. In fact, those are all off. Oh, you know why that's not working up and down? It's because I've got the power in on both ways. I can only do that left and right. Fair enough. Okay, I think that is the whole patch covered. Okay, it's reporting 138,000 because I did not entirely hook that up correctly. And what is going on here? Okay, all of this bit's wrong. Okay, new plan. Okay, so if I copy that, and instead of making the grid size 18 by 9, if I make that 9 by 9, is that going to do what I think it's going to do? No, in fact, I'll make it 9 by 8. Create blueprint. So if I put that there... No, why didn't that go up there? There and there. Are they all connected? Yes, I think they are. And if I put that there and there, they all should all be connected now. Okay, so that's my unit. Oh, get in. Where did you come from? Okay, now I think I can put this all down. Is there anything else that can be covered? Okay, I think that's that entire patch now covered. I do have extraneous stuff, so I'll go and clear that up. And yeah, we'll move on to the next patch. I'm also going to save that blueprint. Okay, yeah, so definitely need to get some more belts, but I think we're all good there. Okay, let's move on. Switched over to a different mouse that's way more sensitive. That's going to take a little bit of getting used to. But is not having issues of figuring out whether or not I've actually clicked. I'll come back to do that one because I need to do a little bit of land filling. Let's do this one up here first. Okay, so just click, and in fact, I'm going to have this one actually go that way around. So just click and spam this all down. It should all line itself up with the grid. Yeah, I really like that feature actually. Tidy up and move on. Alright, so I've put down as much as I can. I do still need to come back and landfill and clean this one up, but I'm now out of miners as well. Approximately how many miners am I actually out there? 72. So if I grab another 100 something miners, whole heap of belts, and I think I'm out of medium power poles as well. Yeah. Then I guess we'll come back. Do I have any radars? I do. Although, yeah, I'll leave it. Okay, I'm going to borrow some of this track. That should be enough to get me home. Not if I do that, it's not. That one. Okay, I'm going to leave that behind. And I need to be in the train for this. Let's go get some stuff. Oh, we're here. Go and put my book down. Okay. So, what was it we needed? Power poles, more miners, and some landfill. So, power poles, we'll grab a couple of stacks of them. Landfill should be here. Yeah, why not? And miners live in this box. No, they don't. Although I should probably delimit that. That's smelters. Miners live in this box. Okay, got a bit more space. What else should I take? Now I'm going to set... This is... Words. This is going to be a beacons module. But I don't actually... Oh, belts. I don't actually have a lot of modules, so... yeah, so I've got... Yeah, not a lot there. Even less there, I think. So I need to wait for that to build up a bit. I will build the beacons, though, which is why I brought that wagon full of beacons with me. Somewhere around here, I have a chest full of wood. I can chuck that in. And that should allow me to grab a few more belts. Back to the train. Mind out. Where's my train? What are you doing there? Forgot to remove that station. Okay, and then back over here to there. Right, back to my book. Ah, forgot about this. Yeah, I have signals, so what I need to do is just manually go past that red signal. It should be alright. Either that or I'm going to lose in a very expensive wagon full of beacons. Alright, now that's all sorted. We have to smelt all of it. So, let's see, like, how many lines have we actually got here? So, these things mine 1 every 2 seconds. 1 piece every 2 seconds. Mind you, that's not including productivity bonuses. Because the productivity meter fills up like individually, and that will just keep going up. Like, what is my productivity bonus at the moment? 50%. So I'll actually mine 1.5 every 2 seconds. Or 3 every 4 seconds. Yeah, I might not ratio this, or at least not this bit. Okay, without mixing belts and everything, how many just belts do I have? So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26 lines of copper and 9 lines of iron. So let's just work off the iron here. So it looks like I can easily mix the top and bottom lines. Because not taking into account productivity, as I said, it produces 1 piece every 2 seconds. The mining speed on there, on the right there is 0.5 per second. 1 piece every 2 seconds. The transport belt can hold 45 items per second. So if you do 45... Well, actually, if you just do 45 divided by 0.5, 1 blue belt should be able to cater for 90 electric mining drills. So if we assume we have 8, then, lines of iron coming in, we need half as much, again, copper as we do iron. So if we assume then we want 12 lines of copper, so we need to mix those 25 lines down to 12. That's about half. Easy enough to do. Yeah, okay. Let's do that. So this one we will just loop around the back instead. Oh, and I've got a bit more clearing up to do here. I missed some power poles, it seems. Okay, so not very thoughtful about that, but that last one just loops around. So now we've got 8 lines of iron, which I will What? Seems to be having... Maybe this mouse is having trouble as well. Although it seems more likely that my computer's having trouble. It is getting on a bit. Oops. Okay, so yeah, let me throw a balancer on that. I didn't bring... Actually, I do have some underground belts and splitters. I doubt I've got enough for lots of balancers, but let's see what I can do. That's the yellow one, that's got extra bits. That's a blue 8/8 balancer. So, yeah, we'll just stuff that there. Alright. 8 lines of iron. Okay, that's now all done, and I have... Yeah, so I have... it's out of radar range, but I have 8 lines of iron coming out into an 8/8 balancer, and on each of the 3 patches, I've condensed them down to 4 lines, ending in a 4/4 balancer, to give us 8 copper to... sorry, to give us 12 copper to 8 iron, which is the same as 1.5 copper to 1 iron. So we've got the right ratios there. I think this will work. I'm not taking into account productivity modules, but if everything is productivitied the same, it should still be the right relative ratio iron to copper. Right? Maybe? I guess we'll find out. Right, so now I need a big space I can do some stuff in. Okay, so a little bit of deforestation later. I have cleared out the area in this sort of rectangle here. I guess like marked by these 4 corners. Sort of. So I've left that stone alone, I've left that stone alone, and obviously I've got the copper ore. So that's the area I've sort of set aside for my processing. This might just be smelting. I'm not quite sure how much smelting I'm going to do, but let's start laying some stuff down and figure things out as we go. Alright, so let's get a unit down. Right, so this will take in... Where are... Oh, I put them all in my logistics trash. There we go. Right, so if I use these guys, and then I can beacon these ones. Beacons are left over in here. Take as many of those as I can. I've got a whole bunch of trash on me I don't particularly want. Whoops. Butterfingers. Okay, so... Where did they go? There. Now, I could do a setup like this, which is easy to make modular. Or... if I want like absolute maximum productivity or speed, I guess, I would do something like this. That I think is how you get it, and then an input and an output like that. But that is not very space efficient. Whoops, a bit too much there. And then all of that would need to be powered as well. I think I might just go for this one. I guess we can always come back and redesign it if we need to, right? Famous last words. Okay, so we've got belts. Right, so I'll figure out the power in a second. If I have belts coming down like that, we'll have input, input. Do I even need to speed up? I might even only speed up on one side. So that way I can do this kind of thing as well. I should have brought some modules with me just so I can at least like see the numbers. Okay, so the level 3 productivity module gives us plus 10% productivity, minus 15% speed. If I multiply that, if I have 2 of them in there, is that... I think it's plus 20% productivity. Is it minus 30% speed? I don't know. Let's go back and get some. I can't do it from that screen. So I've done some testing. I went back to grab my modules, and I think... so, iron plates and copper plates both take 3.2 seconds to craft. I've just realised another problem. I'll get back to that. So the crafting speed with just one row like this of an electric furnace is 170%, and the productivity is 20% extra. Oh, I don't think I'm doing this right. So they ordinarily take 3.2 seconds to make at a crafting speed of 1. Divide that by 1.7 for the new crafting speed. No. Crafting speed of 5.4. Actually, it's 170% increase. So what's that? 3.2 over 5.4. That should give me one plate every 0.6 seconds approximately. Multiply that by the 1.2 for the extra productivity. Gives me... I guess I'll try it. So, I mean, if I divide all of that by 2, I need 32 electric furnaces per side of a belt. So, let's see. Will it work? Like, my module will just work nicer if I can have them all, like, in line. So this one is affected by that one, and that one. Whereas this one is actually affected by 4 of them, so it does change the numbers. That's inconvenient. Alright, so I'll put them in. Speed modules, the productivity modules, wherever they went there. Okay, we'll fill out the module. I think that is a repeatable module. Like, if I just copied and pasted that, I could put that there. Yeah. Okay, so I need to figure out what the blueprint for this is. Where does that snap to? Perfect. Okay, so then I need to make... Well, firstly, I don't actually want it there. I've got the majority of my materials coming in from the south and the east, so I should put it down here. I've got a total of 20 lines coming in. So let's try that. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Alright, so I've moved it over a little bit, so it does cover that stone, but that's 20 wide. It's quite a lot of smelting there. And then, what did I say I need? I need 32 machines, 32 smelters on each side of the belt. So, well, firstly, does this properly copy north-south? I haven't checked that yet. Where's the... There it is. So, no, actually, it doesn't. Okay, so if I chop off those ones... Okay, that snaps up to the right place. That's 8. And then plus another 4 is 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32. I'll just check that, but I think that's right. Yeah, that's 32. So that all needs to be filled in now. Okay, I think that's everywhere filled in. Let's make my bots cry now, I guess. Okay, so, yeah, massively... Where are you going? Oh, there was a thing missing up there. Yeah, massive amounts of stuff missing. I do still have a fair amount of beacons in the wagon I brought with me. 360 of them, to be precise. Yeah, so it's not going to be all of them, but yeah. So this will smelt the iron ore and copper ore into iron plates and copper plates. But of course, circuits aren't made from copper plates, they're made from copper wire, which is that other mistake I mentioned, because of course you can productivity them, which means we don't actually need this much copper. So I think what I'm going to do, the next step that turns the iron and copper plates into the green circuits, I'm just going to use the standard build. Lots of it, but just the standard build. I might speed module it. We'll see about that. But I'm not going to productivity module it because that changes the ratios, and I don't want to work out what the ratio is at this point because I've already done a whole lot of building. But yes, I need, let's see, whole heap of belts, whole heap of inserters, what looks like 500, 600 odds electric furnaces, and, you know, beacons and modules to taste. But what we've got here might actually, well, we might have been able to plug some stuff in, but I've got no belts left. But you can see that we've got one belt being split between two sides, which is then recombined onto one belt. Yeah, again with the productivity modules, that this should output a fully compressed belt, but it won't use a fully compressed belt, so maybe I do need more of that. I don't know. I'm not in the right headspace to work out productivity module stuff at the moment. We will come back and revisit this at another time. But let's at least get what we've got up and working. So I need to go back to base and get more stuff. I'm going to time this for you. So if I start now, and I'll let you know how long it takes to actually get there. Okay, so that was 2 minutes and 57 seconds. So, now 3 minutes, it doesn't sound like a lot of time, but when you're sitting there just watching a train going across the screen, it really does. Right, so, belts, beacons, belts, more belts, more belts. You're slow because of iron, aren't you? Yep. Beacons. Modules, just grab all of them. I'm actually alright on substations. It was furnaces, which are up here. I limited it to 500, and I know I need at least 550, so I'll wait till there's another couple of stacks available. That'll do. Now that is definitely not enough belts. Should I do something about that? There's a little bit there. Maybe I should feed this in somehow. So I was going to have to do it sooner or later, but I have made another iron outpost. Was necessary, I think. So I've just come back with the yellow belts for it. Hopefully I've got enough. I believe I do. But yeah, it's just another iron outpost, really. So you, I am actually going to send up back to there without me, because I have on my person that. So I need to find the iron train. Where are you? You are there. Open this location in the map. Copy you. Paste onto you, except not iron outpost 1. I want... it would be nice if you could edit a station rather than having to put in like a whole separate one. Anyway, until you are full. And don't do that. Okay, so yeah, just a few more belts to put in. We can already see the iron ore starting to come in. This was necessary because the blue belt production was taking forever, and I need a lot of them. Right, so... Right. Fly. Fly and build, my pretties. Okay, I think that's everything. So... do I have some? I have some coal with me. That should be enough to get home. We'll wait with this, make sure everything's working, and then we'll continue with the green circuit mega build. Okay, well at least I figured out why it wasn't working. There we go. There we go. Alright, let's hop out of that. And go and see how many blue belts I've got, I guess. Also, I've just noticed there's a few red belts in there. There we go. That will make probably no difference whatsoever. Also, yeah, this little patch in the middle of the base I hooked up. Right, how many have we got? We have got some. Right, put those back. Put those back. Put back all the stuff I don't need. Right. Have we got more beacons? They're not beacons. These are beacons. Have we got more beacons? Nice. I'll probably need some more of them as well. Grab them. Grab them. I borrowed the productivity modules over here. I'll have them back. Okay, well, iron's looking better now. Copper's terrible again. Do we just need more copper trains coming in? Where are my copper trains at the moment? They're both going to the same outpost. Maybe that has something to do with it. Where is copper outpost 1? Not there. There. Yeah, maybe that's not. Maybe copper outpost 1's not having a chance to fill up. But anyway. What else do I need out here? Out further here. Over here, yeah. More furnaces. Did I pick up furnaces? Yes, I did already. Alright, let's just go. Right. Let's continue. Am I really just 8 smelters short? Alright. I forgot to pick up blue inserters as well, so I guess I'm going back again. Well, progress is continuing over here now. I've got most of the buildings in. I'm still... So the purple stuff there you can see is beacons plus a few. There's somewhere in the region of about 50-ish. This thing here isn't the best. Like I've seen it go up as high as 47, depending exactly where I am. I don't think it's counting anything twice there. But I still need one more stack of them, even though I just came back with 800 of the things. And then we can start moving into actual production, I think. Now, from my perspective, I'm going to leave it there because I actually have to go. I have a stream I have to go and do. But I will, from your perspective at least, I will be right back.
The next day, and far too many train rides later.
So, a little bit of work to show you. Right, let's see. This iron deposit in the base has just about gone, actually, by the looks of it. Says there's 2.2 thousand there, and that over-reports. Yeah, 1.3 thousand and 968? 958, I can read. So, yeah, not a huge amount there. But iron is actually not the issue back at the base. It is copper is the issue. You can see iron is backed up. Copper... Okay, it looks like a train has literally just come through. But yes, copper cannot keep up with demand at the moment. Yeah, you can see that's the beginning of a train load there. There's the previous train load. Big gaps in the belt. All of that leads to a lack of low density structures here, which is our limiting factor for science at the moment. So that is a thing that is happening. I have brought the Spidertron, or the Octotron rather, back to base so we can restock up. So I will do that now. Let's separate them out. Right, everyone is now all stocked up, so let's reassemble the Spidertron, or the Octotron rather, reassemble the Octotron from the Spidertrons, and let's go have a look at what I've done. So first off, let's, actually, can we get them any closer? We must be able to. Okay, now that's done a little bit better. We'll get the Spidertron sent off to the Octotron. I keep calling it the Spidertron. It's the Octotron now. We'll get that sent off to the front lines. Because when I turn this on, it's going to make a bunch of pollution. I'm not sure exactly how much, but we will have to... we'll have to deal with any interested parties. Oh yes, we've also done a bunch of research. We're now up to 56 satellites launched, doing some mining productivity. I've also built a little station here. Okay, so you... Okay, I'll send you to there and we'll go and see the new build. Alright, so here we are. I did bring some rails with me so I can complete that gap. And probably what I'm going... My train's gone home. Can you come back, please? Okay, that's going to take like literally 5 minutes to get here. But I'm just going to build a little like siding for it. Because I did bring one of these with me as well. Okay, right, so passenger stations are going to be blue. And these are green circuits. I will figure out a naming scheme. But, yeah, that passenger train has gone all the way back to that station. Okay, I would like you to actually go to PAX Green Circuits and wait there until you've got a passenger, please. Okay. Back over here. So, this is what we have. So, all of these extra... outposts are hooked up to a power network and belts, so that comes down that way. hops under that little rail. The reason it's not working at the moment is it's all on its it's actually all on its own separate power network controlled by that switch. When I switch that on, everything should turn on. So I've got copper up there and copper down there as well. This one, I'm a little ashamed to say, is just a 12-12 balancer I found. There's a belt missing there. Oh. I'll be back here eventually with blue belts, but in case I'm not, at least we'll keep it working. Yes, that's 12-12 balancer. We've got 8 lines of iron coming in from this one up here. That's my 8-8 balancer. Okay, they just go through the smelters, which we've already seen before. All of the buildings are now there. It's just modules that are missing. They then all come up and coalesce over here on the right. So we've got 12 lanes of copper, 8 lanes of iron. And then this is essentially a normal circuit build. The difference is with everything speed moduled, I think we only actually need the one, like that, my mouse. We only need like one of these on each side of a blue belt to either saturate it, or actually it's the copper that's the limiting factor. So 3 or 6 machines, I think, will together use 45 copper plates per second if they are like speed moduled all the way up. So I've used stack inserters as well to help with throughput. The major difference is the output here. So rather than do my usual thing of having a line of iron and then an output line, I've done this like tricksy little thing here with underground belts and splitters because the throughput of the long-handed inserters is not enough to keep up. Yeah, it works out like we get something like 7 circuits a second out of one of these machines, which is just like a long-armed inserter has about 1 per second, give or take. So yeah, stack inserters it is. So we've got iron coming in that goes into a splitter so the one on the left can reach it, and then another splitter so the one on the left can reach it. That would work just as well, but that's not what I've done. So there. And then on the output side, they put onto a splitter, which goes into this underground belt, and then put onto a splitter at the top again. I haven't done any lane balancing, but I have put in an 8-8 balancer up here. So each circuit requires 1 iron plate. So if we are feeding in 8 iron plates and the right ratio of copper, we should get out 8 belts, that is, of green circuits. 8 hopefully compressed blue belts of green circuits. Yeah, so we've got, in terms of like stuff going along here, we've actually got well, I guess we've got like 12 of these modules, so 24 of the single modules in total. So each copper line just goes into the middle of one of those modules. And then, oh, I'm missing a belt there as well. There we go. Yes, the iron lines, they each get split between 1.5 of those modules. So like this one here gets split. Well, it's okay. This one up here serves. I keep changing my mind how I want to describe this. Okay, let's assume that that is one module. In that case, each iron line serves 3 modules. The bit that goes up here serves that one, and the rest of it goes on to serve this one and this one. The others are slightly different. So this effectively these two lanes. So the bottom lane is split evenly between these two modules and these two modules. The top lane is split evenly between these two modules and these two modules. So we've got 2 belts going to 6 modules, which should even out. And then on the other end, we've just got another simple split. The merging is done the same as the splitting. So we've got the 2 on the end, and then 3 belts merging down to 2. And I think that'll all work. So yeah, in terms of what's left to do, apparently I've just got 2 blue belts that need putting in. And then so many modules. So many modules. But that is actually why I decided to do circuits first, because, well, in my head, if I concentrate on circuits first, I can make modules. I will need to get some petrochem sorted up, so we've got the plastic, but if we concentrate on the circuits first, then we should have a good supply of modules. Now, I do not expect this to go very well, but I'm going to turn it on. Okay, power instantly crashes. That's to be expected. Yeah, looks like, well, the beacons aren't helping. 274 megawatts of beacons alone. Yeah, so we're producing 360. We want 2.4 gigawatts. That's not particularly useful at the moment. So I think next episode we're going to set up some nuclear power. Just keep an eye on things just to make sure it doesn't completely crash. They're all working full time. They're not... Okay. We've got a bunch of coal in like storage there, that's alright. Oh, I'm missing another belt. Okay, looks like we've got iron coming in as well, that's good. Okay, the power's so low here, they can't actually pick it up, but the inserter's having a bit of trouble there. But the ones at the end seem to be working. I'm seeing some iron plates. Have we got copper plates yet? We've got a couple. It would be good if I could just like globally turn the beacons off and still have the rest of it working. I mean, I could set it up again on its own power network and not yet turn that on. Okay, just making sure we've got copper on all 4 of those lines. Yeah. Weird pattern, but whatever, I guess. Okay, I'm seeing movement there. Haven't got any green circuits yet. I suppose the iron's only just arriving. Okay. First green circuit went the wrong way on the splitter, but that's all right. There we go. There's our first actual green circuit to make it to the end. No, never mind. That went the wrong way on the splitter. This one is our first actual green circuit to make it to the end. So yeah, we've got a few belts. I will come back and troubleshoot this again once we've got a bit more power. But for now, I'm going to turn that off to restore some normalcy back at base. So yeah, there we go. Now, how much pollution did that end up making? Not too much, although I suspect that when it gets turned on properly, that might not go so well. I've only got 3 Spidertrons here. Where's the rest of them? Huh. I was going to go and do a little bit of friendly negotiations, because I'm kind of sick of going back and forth on that train all day. Alright, let's try this. You guys go there, then follow me. So yes, we'll do a little bit of, friendly negotiation with probably this base down here. You know, some land ownership rights discussions and that. And then I think we will call it a day. Well, that's about enough of that, I think. Well, I am going to leave it there for this episode. As I said, next episode we will get started on some nuclear power so we can actually run that thing. And then probably after that we'll move into oil so I can get some plastic, so I can get some red circuits and blue circuits and modules. And so we can actually make this bigger. I haven't yet decided where I want the nuclear power. Because I think effectively you just need a tiny bit of iron and uranium. But for that you need the sulfuric acid, which is a petrochem thing. I haven't decided. I will have a think. But you know, at the moment we've just got that 4.4 million uranium ore there. But we have, you know, 5 chests completely full of the good uranium. And then, so, yeah. So they move out 26 million there. 28 million. 76 million uranium. 52, 50. Not that we will ever need that much. But if I can find some next to some water, I might like build out into the water and do something there. But yes, as I said... Oh, actually I should put a wait condition there until... They'll just go there and stop. But yes, in the meantime, actually, not quite just yet. Little bit of news. I did mention it in the last episode, but it's still the thing. I am participating in Ludum Dare 47 this weekend. If you are watching this episode shortly after it comes out, come and find me on Twitch. I plan to start streaming my development sometime in the sort of hour or two following the theme announcement. If you visit their website, ldjam.com, you can find out when that is in your time zone. So yes, come and say hi. Any of my supporters who come and say hi, I will name a variable after you, as mentioned. So make sure you do come and say hi. Yeah, I was going to say something else, but I can't remember what it was. In the meantime, I will say thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again soon.